everybody! It's your favourite clown 𝐿𝐵 right here on YouTube for another episode! Today, we've got a really fun, interesting one looking at the ideas, innovations, and inventions that led to things that you use every day, like toothbrushes, and jeans, and, even balloons. We've got Pippin, Peter, Chip, and Mr. Ben all lined up, so kids get ready, cause it's 𝐶𝐿𝐵, and you know what that means. It's time to learn and play right here in 𝐶𝐿𝐵's Curiosity Corner. Thanks for coming! The letter of the week is I. I is so good, it is almost indescribable. Thanks to the letter I, incredible people have imagined such amazing ideas into reality. Thanks to their innovations, I can use the internet to invite my friends over for an ice cream party in an igloo where we sing Itsy Bitsy Spider and imagine how the world has improved, thanks to the letter I. At first, we had 𝐁𝐴 but denim, it changed with the times. The rivets got strong, these legs are too long. But these jeans aren't for miners, they're mine. Yeah. Oh, and by miners, I mean those guys that work in the mines. Because jeans were first invented for them. With, the strong fabric. They wouldn't tear when they were mining with their pickaxes and their mine carts. Trying to find gold and diamonds. What else do we mine for? Oh, red brick! Wait, that's Minecraft. Darn it. And, 𝐁𝐴, that's just what they called denim when they invented it in France. Get it? Denim? Denimes? Chip thinks he's so clever teaching all the new words. And these aren't my jeans. They're Mr. Ben's. Way too big for me. I should go find my jeans. I wonder if they've been washed yet. Bye!
Hi everybody! It's your friend Chip here. Are you ready to learn a new word? Today's word is innovation. Whoop, there it is. Innovation means seeing a problem and thinking of a new way of solving it. Like, a long time ago, if people wanted to talk to each other, they could go and visit someone or write a letter. But those could take a long time if the other person was far away. They also had telegraphs, but only certain people who knew Morse code could send them. So, Alexander Graham Bell did some thinking, and he came up with the telephone! And then they could talk to people wherever they wanted and whenever they wanted. You might even be watching me on a telephone right now. Though, his phones didn't show videos. Hee. Or, Lego bricks? When they first were making Lego bricks, they, didn't really hold together. They kind of fell apart. So someone used innovation and they came up with the tubes in the middle. And now we can build houses and rocket ships and anything we want. And the sound they make, that click, is such a nice sound. I love it. Or, here's an important one. A long time ago, in a place called Mesopotamia, people wanted a way to keep track of things they bought and things they sold and things they owned. So they came up with something that I bet you've seen. Are you ready? It was writing! That's right! The Mesopotamians came up with the idea of writing. And They basically used it for receipts, like you get down at the shops. So, kids, next time you have a problem, you need to use some, say it with me, innovation. I hope you learned something. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hey everybody! Are you enjoying the show? I hope so. I got a question for you. Have you heard of a man named Thomas Edison? Now, a lot of people think Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. That's not quite true. He didn't necessarily invent the first one, but he invented one of the first ones that worked really, really well. They were the base of what we use today. And you know what he said when people asked him about making the light bulb? Because he tried over 1,000 times, and they didn't work. You know what he said? He said, I didn't fail. I just found 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. So kids, keep trying, because if you're going to do something new, you're probably going to fall down a few times, but all you've got to do is get back up, brush yourself off, and look for a bright idea. Let's see what's next. Here we go, everyone.
What did people draw with before crayons and colouring books? Where did they find people small enough to fit in TVs? If telephones used to be attached to the wall, how did they play Pokemon Go? I wonder who was the first person to see an egg and go, I'm gonna eat that. Hi. Why do they call them rockets? Is it because it rocks to fly in it? Why are they called video games when you don't need a VCR? Were the first ones on videotapes? If computers have a mouse, why don't they have a cat? Or a dog? Or a chimpanzee? Like Chip. Before they invented freezers, did people have to eat their ice cream as soon as it was made? Because I'd help. Yum! Ice cream, we all scream for ice cream.
Hey everyone, strap in my explorers. We are in the 𝐶𝐿𝐴 and Friends time machine, and we are going to head back in time to find out how old some of your favourite things really are. Here we go. First stop, right here in the 1950s, when the first cartoon films ever came out. They were very short, they were just black and white, and they were stick figures, just like you might have drawn. But if it weren't for them, we would not have the Minions, or Mickey Mouse, or Buzz and Woody, or even those K-pop demon hunters. So thank you to those early stick figures. Here we go! And we have arrived here in the 1880s, when Marguerite Stief's factory in Germany first started putting out stuffed toys. They were very stiff felt and they had button eyes, which may not be so great to cuddle at bedtime, but trust me, they meant so much to the children that had them of the time. So you can thank Marguerite for your favourite teddy bear. Ha ha! Now we find ourselves in the 1800s in Europe, where the first crayons were being made. They were wax. They didn't have all that many colours, and they were kind of fragile, but hey, it was a start. But I don't want to draw a rainbow if I've only got red and brown to choose from, so I'm glad we've got a whole lot more now. Are any of you a fan of yo-yos? Because we are in 500 BC. This is over 2,500 years ago in Greece, where they came up with the first yo-yos. They didn't have the lovely metal ball bearings or plastic that we have today. They were mostly made of wood and clay, but hey, it was the first time they got to go around the world. Now we are in 3000 BCE, over 5,000 years ago, where people started brushing their teeth with sticks. Yeah, they chewed on sticks to brush their teeth. Not the best option. That being said, eventually China would come up with the first bristled brush, kind of like what we've got today, except they were made with hog's hair. Do you want to brush your teeth with pig hair? Yuck. And now we finish our journey over 5,000 years ago when we met 𝐂𝐚𝐧, the Iceman. He was frozen in time. And do you know what was great that we found? His backpack! It was made of a wooden frame and animal skin for the bag, but that was an early example of a backpack. So if it weren't for him, you might not have your school bag today. I bet yours is a lot brighter. Let me know what's on your school bag. And here we are back in the year 2025, where all of these things and more are in existence and are here. There are so many more things I had to leave out though, so if you'd like us to go on another journey through time, let me know. And if you didn't know, now you know. Well, everybody, we're at the end of today's episode, but I hope you learned something and had a bit of fun. Didn't Pippin fit a huge amount in that bag? And I've got to ask Mr. Ben if I can borrow the time machine. I want to go see a dinosaur. Hee. Well, make sure you tell someone about this channel so we can spread the smiles as far as we can. Hit those like, subscribe, and share buttons, and I'll see you next week right here on 𝐂𝐴 𝐁𝐞𝐧 Curiosity Corner. Thanks for coming!